Hey all you people, today we're doing the Supra Generations Challenge. It's not really a challenge, but it's to see which generation of the Supra is the best. So, let's meet our contestants. The 3.0 GT from 1988, the RZ from 1997, or our final contestant, the GRRZ from 2019. For this challenge, there's going to be 4 tests: a race, a drag race, a dirt track race, and a top speed test. For all of these tests, each car is going to remain stock to keep it fair. The first event is going to be the race. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take 5 laps around the Monza track, and we're going to take those times, and we're going to see the average of those times. And whoever gets the best average time will be the winner of this first event. At the end of the 5 runs made by the 3.0 GT, it got an average of 2 minutes and 23.94 seconds. So let's see if the RZ can do any better. So here goes our first run with the RZ, and I'll get back to y'all once we complete the first lap. That will complete our first lap with the RZ, and I'll get back to y'all once I've completed all 5 laps. At the end of all 5 laps made by the Supra, the average time was 2 minutes and 18.16 seconds. That's already faster than the 3.0 GT, but will it be faster than the GRRZ? Let's find out. We're starting our first lap in the GRRZ, and so I'll see y'all after the first lap. At the end of all 5 laps with the GRRZ Supra, we got an average time of 2 minutes and 15.25 seconds, which beats the other 2 competitors, putting it in first place for this test. So third place goes to the 3.0 GT, giving it 1 point. Second place goes to the Supra RZ, giving it 2 points. And first place goes to the GR Supra RZ, gaining it 3 points for this test. On to the drag race. The way we're going to do the drag race is seeing how fast the car can go from 0 to 60 and then 0 to 100. Whichever car can do it the fastest is going to get first. So let's start off with the GRRZ. Now I can't pull a timer up on screen, but I do have a timer pulled up on my phone. So you're just going to have to take my word for what time they get. So let's start. There's 60. And there's 100. So the GRRZ ended up getting a 4.92 for its 0 to 60, and then a 6.54 for its 0 to 100. So, let's see if the RZ can beat that time. The RZ is about to start, so let's see if it can beat the GRRC. RZ, my bad. So, let's start. There's 60. And there's 100. So the Supra RZ from 0 to 60 was a 5.7 seconds, which did not beat the GRRZ. But its 0 to 100 was 7.98 seconds, which also did not beat the GRRZ. Things are not looking good for the RZ. The 3.0 GT is about to start, and I don't think this one is going to be either of the past two cars, because frankly it is the slowest out of them, but you know, I may get surprised, it may beat them. So let's go ahead and start. There's 60. And there's 100. So the 3.0 GT ended up being the slowest, as expected, with a 0 to 60, 7.23 seconds, and a 0 to 100 being 9.6 seconds. So that is extraordinarily slower than either of the past two cars. So for the drag race, the GRRZ ended up getting first again. The RZ ended up getting second again. And the 3.0 GT ended up getting third again. But maybe it will all change with our next test, the dirt track lap time. So I'll see y'all there. So for this test, we're going to be putting dirt tires on all the cars, and they're only going to get one lap through the track. Whoever gets the best lap time will get first. It's quite simple. So let's start off with the GRRZ. Since we're only doing one lap, I thought I would just show the entire lap, or at least the major parts of the lap. Looks like we got some big jumps coming up. Oh. I really like this track because, you know, there's some really cool jumps on it, and you can get some pretty cool drifts on it as well. Like there. And you can't really brake, so you kind of have to go slow, because if you try to brake, either your brakes are going to lock up or they're just not going to work. So you have almost no traction out here. So it looks like a 4.3 or a 4 minute 3 second 4 minute 3.992 seconds for the Supra GRRZ. Let's see what we can get with the Supra RZ. So we're starting out in the the lap hasn't started yet, so just kind of go slow around these corners. I think for this lap, I'm not going to show the entire lap, because, you know, it gets kind of boring after a while just watching it go around the same track as you saw last time. So I think I'm only going to add exciting parts in this one. Oh, surprising that we did not hit the wall there. Oh, we got the big jump coming up. That's always a fun turn. We might just be able to beat the last Supra. If we can get fast enough around these turns. It's gonna be cutting it close. Ooh. So we just managed to beat the GRRZ by 3 seconds. So it was really cutting it close. So the 3.0 GT could win this. The only thing that's drawing it back is going to be its acceleration, but we'll see. So we're starting out in the 3.0 GT, which I'm still uncertain whether I'm just going to put highlights of the lap in or the complete lap. So we'll see what happens in editing. So let's start this lap. As long as we do not wipe out in this car, I feel like we could, that's the main word, is could actually take first for this lap time. Or a test. Getting my words all confused. Ooh. This car is a little bit slower, but it makes me a little bit more confident around the turns. Here comes the best jump and the best turn on this entire track, and that is saying something. Usually it'd be a lot cooler going around that turn, but this car isn't very fast, so I'm trying to make it work. So it's not looking too good unless we go blazing fast around these next turns, which doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Actually, oh, I'm sure if we did one more lap in this car, we could get up to second place. But, you know, it's the rules. Can only do one lap per car. So, that's gonna put it in third place by just a second, which really sucks. So, the Supra RZ ended up getting first in this test with a 3:59, I think it was. Then in second place was the GRRZ Supra with a 4:03, and then barely coming in third was yours truly, the 3.0 GT with a 4:04. So it almost got second, but, you know, it didn't. So let's move on to our fourth and final test, the top speed test. So we're starting off with the 3.0 GT, just because I am assuming it's gonna get last in this, like every other test. But you never know, it could surprise me, unlike it hasn't the last two times, but you never know. So I'll get back to y'all once I find out the top speed on this car. Oh my god, what's this? 300 miles per hour? Whoa! Oh my, no. No. It ended up getting, it ended up maxing out around 172 miles per hour. But you know what? That isn't too bad for this car. So let's move on to the Supra RZ. So here we go in the Supra RZ, and I'll get back to y'all once I know its top speed. So it looks like the car is maxing out at around 185 miles per hour, which already puts it ahead of the 3.0 GT, but will it put it ahead of the GR-RZ Supra? That's the real question. So, let's find out. So, here we are starting out in the GR-RZ Supra. Will it be able to beat the original RZ? I'm not sure. So, let's find out. Well, it looks like the Supra GR RZ is maxing out around 192 miles per hour, which does beat the original RZ, but we do not know if it's won the entire competition yet. So let's go rally up the points. So, for the race event, the GRRZ Supra ended up getting first, gaining it 3 points. The RZ got second, gaining it 2 points, and the 3.0 got last, gaining it 1 point. On the drag test, the GRRZ once again got first, the RZ got second, and the 3.0 again got last. Then on the dirt track, things took a turn, and the RZ got first, giving it 3 points for its first win in the event. Then the GRRZ, and then the 3.0, getting last again. And on the final test, the top speed test, the GRRZ once again got first, giving it 3 points. The RZ getting second, giving it 2 points. And the 3.0 for the fourth time, getting last place, giving it 1 point. So congratulations to the GRRZ for getting first place out of the Supra generations. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video.